GA GN Degens, Diamond Hands, and everybody in between. And welcome back to the Door I hope you're awake now. If you weren't already, you better get with the doggone program. If you got a case of the midweek blues and you're tuning into episode 125, you can consider them good as cured. And once again, this is the Door Show presented to you by the Diamond Hand Media Group, and I am your honored and clearly always hyped host, humbled, also honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Cap and Colt Soroka. You see it down there. Give me a follow at Cap and Colt on Twitter, and the aforementioned at the DHM Group, the Diamond Hand Media Group, on Twitter as well. Can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy. Today's special guest of the day joining us in about 30 minutes from now, and do our own research together. No DYOR over here at DHM, hence the door. Now, before we can get into any of the good, juicy, latest, hot, breaking news from around the world of Web3 and beyond, and who knows what other rabbit holes, a couple of items I need you to do for me. Item number one, please take a quick second. 2, smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the Door Show on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell down there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the channel. Or if you're watching on the Bird app, make sure you hit that follow button, that notification bell there too, so you never miss any of the DHM social media content, but then slide on over to YouTube, and I'll tell you why here in just a minute. Or if you are
listening to this podcast on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that follow button or that subscribe button right here and right now, as the audio of every single episode of this here Door Show releases after each live show is complete.
Next item up on deck, you can be so kind. You can find it in that big old diamond hand heart of yours to do so while you are watching today's show. Hey, hit that other like button. Leave me a comment. Leave me a rating. Jump on over yonder in the live YouTube chat. Why the live YouTube chat? Well, 3 key reasons. Number 1, it is how we start the show by saying GM, hey, hi, hello to all the members of the Diamond Hand fam located in that their YouTube chat. Number 2, it is how me and you stay in constant contact throughout the duration of each and every episode, because this is the only platform that I can see them on. And number 3, it is how thee can enter into the Door Show giveaway of the day if we hit a certain amount of concurrent viewers, which I'll release a number here soon. Let's just shoot for 25. We go for 25 concurrent viewers. You know what? 30 concurrent viewers. Let's get up to there and we'll see what the hell's going on. Nah, fuck. I better make it 50. I should make it 50. I don't know why I'm being so easy on you guys. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to like, you ain't got to share, you ain't got to do shit. You just got to comment the secret phrase in the live YouTube chat, and only the live YouTube chat. Let's see if we can get this show pumping today, because we got the legendary DJ Wiener joining us shortly. But before we get into that, make sure you hit that share button. Send this on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned diamond hander. Somebody who could use a little bit of knowledge and insights, but they're okay with the downs and the ups of the market, but they need those knowledge and insights while we're down here. Maybe a little mental vacation, if you will. As you know, that's exactly what the Door Show is. Can't thank you enough when you do all those things. It only helps me make this show and all of the Diamond Hand Media Group shows bigger and better for each and every one of you. Woo! We back, baby, live in prime time. You know the drill by now. What am I waiting for? Nothing. Hey, how you doing? What's going on, Diamond Hand fam? GM. Great to see y'all in here. Hey, now I got to tell you something. Chris Ahumada was not to be defeated today. He came into the show 2 hours early and said, GM, Diamond Hand Media Group fam, ain't no way I'm going to be in second place today. Hope you're having an AMAZING day on your side of the camera. Appreciate you, Chris. You the man. Thanks for being in here bright and early, brother. Kane, what's going on? Throwing a little fire emoji. GM, appreciate you being in here. DZ, what's up, man? GM, lightning bolt to you, good sir. Appreciate you being here as per usual, my brother. OG Muncher, speaking of appreciate, I appreciate you letting me ruin your dinner as always, or intrude upon your dinner. Maybe not ruin it. Maybe I say some educated stuff from time to time. But I can't thank you enough for always tuning in. Munch, GN, brother, great to see you. Mama Bear, GM, great to see you in here as well. Hopefully having a spectacular Wednesday. Sounded like a little case of the midweek blues, and then you kicked them right in the ass and went right back into killing this Wednesday. So shout out to you, Mama Bear. Appreciate you being in here. Travioli, GM. Appreciate you being in here, brother. Hopefully the space this morning went stellar. I was a little bit behind schedule. Old Lava and Clams ran long today, so I was a little bit behind schedule. Wasn't able to pop in, but appreciate you being in here, my man. And oh, my girl, Ivy. If it ain't Miss Brittany, GM, great to see you. Appreciate you being in here, Ivy. You're awesome, man. I cannot wait until January the 4th. I know I haven't been popping in your spaces. I'll get back to popping in your spaces. I've been all over the map, and just trying to grow the brand and trying to network. And your space is definitely something that helps. If you guys don't follow Ivy and you aren't tuning into her Twitter spaces, they are a riot and it is a blast. And you will be able to go in there and network with people that you may have never talked to before, definitely outside of the Diamond Hand Media Group circle. So shout out to you, Ivy. Appreciate you being in here as per usual. But my friends, you know the deal. As everybody starts to roll into the show, wake up on the West Coast, get to lunch in the Midwest, we go into your national holidays, some famous birthdays, and your word of the day. Oh, what the hell was that? Whoops, my bad. I think I knocked my damn. Whoa, shit! Apparently, don't tap that spot of the desk. That was bizarre, but your national holidays of the day, my friends, brought to you by nationalholidaycalendar.com. It is the 348th day of the year, 14th day of December, all Wednesday long. 95% of 2022 is done and dusted, and we got four holidays to celebrate today. Number one is Monkey Day. So if you, your significant other, or your pet is a monkey, feel free to celebrate. I've been referred to as a monkey quite often. Always jacking around is how that referred to me. Always playing around, always goofing around, always just doing stupid shit. So I've been referred to as a monkey a lot in my life. So if you are, hey, go celebrate. It's your day, baby. Also, Martyred Intellectuals Day. I looked this up. I did not know what this was, and apologies for not knowing what this was. Go look up some of the history behind it. But apparently this was a day when Palestinian intellectuals were unrightfully killed. Some crazy. It was in a war. I did not know that this whole thing happened, and it's very educational. It's very nice to know. And shout out to anybody celebrating today. Definitely check that out and look at some of the story behind the Martyred Intellectuals Day. Also, it's National Bouillabaisse Day. If you like yourself some fish snoop, slide on over to your local watering hole or maybe make your own. You have never had it before. It's just fish stew. That's about it. A bunch of random bullshit fish parts thrown together and you turn it into a stew. It's also National Greenbow, Alabama Day. Mama says they my magic shows. They take me anywhere. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. It is Alabama Day. Alabama! It is Alabama Day. Roll Tide, baby. Here we go. Shout out to all of our viewers, if there are any out there in Alabama, as well as all of my friends. First one, or old acquaintances, whatever. Hey, haven't talked to you in a long time, but my man, Isaac Vanderland. Alabama man through and through. Just thought to you, we used to yell at each other in high school. Roll Tide, baby! And he'd be on the other side. Bama Nation! I mean, it was absolutely electric individual, electric human being. But I haven't talked to him for a long time. Shout out IV, man. That randomly popped into my head. Shout out to all of you tuning in. Maybe you got a birthday today. If you do, you're celebrating it with Nostradamus. That's right. The legendary Nostradamus also has a birthday today. Offset is celebrating his birthday. And my crush in my teenage years, also, if you're watching this in any form, shape, or fashion, young lady, hey, still a big crush. Vanessa Hudgens. Oh, boy. Vanessa Hudgens, I would definitely take you on a date multiple times. Do whatever you wish, whatever you ask, you just let me know. I am at your beck and call. Shout out Vanessa Hudgens. Definitely one of my biggest crushes going up. Hey, if you were born in the 90s, you didn't tune into fucking High School Musical and you were pissed off Zac Efron was taking your fucking girl, then you aren't a human, pal. You aren't a fucking human, and maybe there's more nerds and virgins in this space than I realize. Shout out to all you guys, man. Holy shit. How about your word of the day? Undulate. Undulate. UNDULATE spells undulate. It is a formal word meaning to move or be shaped like waves. Used in a sentence, so you understand a little more. Onlookers were mesmerized by the beautiful rows of lavender undulating across the field. Undulate, to undulate, or undulating, potentially undulated. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, gentlemen. Your national holidays, birthdays of the day, and your word of the day. Speaking of word, it's time to get into the first official segment of the day and actually talk about some Web3 nonsense, hot topics. I got a full doggone page to talk about, so no more wasting time, no more goofing around. Let's get into it on Word on the Chain. Hey, cheers to all you beautiful humans sipping on the black elixir gods before we get going here. Waking you up. Hopefully, it was enough electricity at the beginning of the show to wake you up. But if not, grab that cup of Joe, take a sip, and join me. Whew! You know, every time I take a sip of coffee, I wonder if you guys think, does he really need more fucking coffee? Yes, okay? Yes, I do. You want this electricity 24/7, 365? Please keep pumping the black elixir of the gods in me. And if by somehow somebody figures out an IV way where I can just bloop, right into my veins, let's go. If it would get in my bloodstream and totally, if right now it wouldn't get in my bloodstream and totally kill me with replacing my blood with coffee, obviously that's not a good thing. Somebody figures it out. Hey, right number, right time. I will pick up and come running. I was running. And then one day I just decided to stop. Ladies and gentlemen, Word on the Chain has its item number one. As always, we kick things off with your current crypto prices, brought to you courtesy of CryptoBubbles.com. A lot of green going on in the marketplace today, ladies and gentlemen. What do you know about that? As always, we cover the top 5, in my opinion, utility tokens going forward in the future. In the one spot, Bitcoin, BTC, at a current price per of $18,095. The internet went ablaze with the video of Sam Bankman-Fried coming out of the Bahamian courthouse in handcuffs. And all of a sudden, we're back, baby. The bull's back. Crypto's booming. Hey, isn't that right? No, slow down. Slow down there, Skipper, because it's only a market cap of $348 billion, 24-hour volume of $19 billion. Down 0.2% on the hour, but moving. How's business? Booming. Up 2.1% on the day, up 7.6% on the week. What about ETH? Staying right about the same, but still holding above that $1,300 threshold. Ethereum in the 2 spot, current price per of $1,335. Market cap of $163 billion, 24-hour volume of $5.5 billion. It is down the same as Bitcoin, 0.2% on the hour, but up 1.3% on the day and a nice 8.5% on the week. You know we love ourselves some flow over here on the show, Dapper Lab. Shout out TJ Lasik. He's going to be coming back on the show real soon. He is the CEO of Own the Moment. He was in Java and Jams this morning. Shout out TJ, man. If you're tuning in, if you see my ugly mug on Twitter anywhere, shout out to you, brother. The Flow blockchain, which does support Dapper Labs, is currently at a price per of 96 cents USD, market cap of 989 million, 24-hour volume of 17 million. It's down 0.5% on the hour, up 0.7% on the day, and down, still a whopping 8.4% on the week. What about Matic? How little Polygon for you? It's sitting at 93 cents USD, market cap of 8.1 billion, 24-hour volume of 249 million. Down 0.1% on the day, up 0.1%, down 0.1% on the hour, up 0.1% on the day, and up 4.3% on the week. Now, the real story of the last few weeks, last few days, and number 5 on my top 5 utility tokens list is Solana. And Solana is surging. That's right, has broke the $14 threshold once again and is moving. Sol at a current price per move 3 cents by the time I just pulled it up and looked at it and talked to you and said that. Went from $14.66 to now $14.69 USD on Sol. That's massive after it's been hovering around 13, low 13s for a while. Market cap of 5.4 billion, 24-hour volume of 285 million, and all green across the board. Up 0.4% on the hour, up 7.1% on the day, and up 7.7% on the week. So if you believe in the lucky sevens, there's 3 there. Go get you some Sol. NFABSFA. Well, this one's not a financial advice, but spectacular fucking advice because I don't have any fucking Sol. NFA. No financial advice. But now you can stop looking at the charts. Now you can stop freaking out. Now you can stop wondering, worrying what the hell's going on. Hey, a little bit of a boom, a little bit of an uptick. So maybe if you had a little bit, you've been holding on, you did a little DCA, and maybe time, let a little bit go. Make a little bit of money on this tiny little bit pump. Or not. Just hang firm. If you ain't hurting, just relax. Keep diamond handed. But word on the chain has it. Item number 2. Jim Cramer has officially made a statement on Binance. Oh, goody. Jim Cramer says he is reassured by the moves Binance has made and in their future. This comes on the heels one day after, if you do remember, I talked about yesterday, $2 billion in digital assets being liquidated off of the Binance platform. You ready for the inverse Kramer? How soon until we'll put a pin in Binance, so we'll come back to it here soon with some very strong words that were said at some congressional hearings today. But how long till Binance goes belly up? How long till we start hearing stuff about them? What's going on? I mean, hey, when Kramer says it, you know the opposite happens. I'm not telling you. I'm just reporting. This also comes on the heels of CZ saying yesterday that Binance will undoubtedly survive any crypto winter. A lot of conflicting things going on here. What the hell's going on at Binance? I don't know. Not enough people are talking about Binance, in my opinion, but there's a few little things to just kind of, okay. And if Kramer's talking about it, never a good thing, my friends. But just to keep you up to date on the whole situation, stick a pin back in Binance once again, and we'll come back to that towards the end of Word on the Chain. But Word on the Chain has it. Item number 3. I'm just going, doot, just real quick, because I done told y'all. Yeah, y'all said, hogwash. I don't know. It might be something. Probably not. I'm just going to keep chasing liquidity. There has been a massive soul-bound NFT announcement made today. That's right. Cabo Collaborates, MetaMask Institutional, and Gnosis Safe are partnering to release a soul-bound NFT called Evolution. If you don't know who those companies are, let me explain just a little bit. Cabo Collaborates is a blockchain and DeFi infrastructure builder. They provide SaaS, which is software as a service, WAS, wallet as a service, DAS, DeFi as a service, MAS, minting, and STAS, staking as a service, amongst other blockchain and decentralized finance infrastructure and other shit like that and services. MetaMask Institutional is MetaMask as you know it, but their business segment that's focused on institutional investors. Oh, where the hell did I go? Why did I disappear on you guys? I'm sorry. Hold on one sec. What the hell's happening? Hold on. Why did I disappear? What in the world's going on around this part? Hold on a minute. Everybody be cool. I'm just going to keep talking to you. You see my screen here just like this. I just got to do a quick little producer duties. I don't know what the hell all that was about. I don't like it for 1/2 second, but I think is that we're tapping into some shit. You know, when we really start to tap into some shit here on this show, it seems like fucking all hell starts breaking loose. You know what I'm saying? We really just start to unlock some shit. And then everything just wants to quit working, huh? Everything just, oh, yeah, sure. All right, let's see here. See, I'm back. We good? Hey, man, we good? Shit. You think Captain Coast over here going to be all red-faced and flustered? Oh, my gosh, I wonder. Come on. I've been through this a million times before. Back to it. MetaMask Institutional. Obviously MetaMask, but focused on institutional investors. And the key here is that they are institutionally compliant. Did you know that? Did you know that existed out of MetaMask? Because I did not. I had to look up MetaMask Institutional and what all was going on over there. Also, Gnosis Safe is a community DAO-driven multi-sig smart contract wallet. This whole deal is going to mark the 5th anniversary of Kobo Collaborates. This soulbound token is going to be bound to your wallet forever, and they're only dropping 1,000 of them. One person per SBT. We've talked about that before when I went down the soulbound token rabbit hole back in July, for crying out loud. However, each person gets access to Kobo's wide array of services, including research, fund management, their security team, and much more. What all does this mean? I don't really know. But when one of the biggest wallet provider, everybody has a MetaMask in this space, for crying out loud. The most recognizable one, their institutional side getting involved in SBTs. Is this the start of something massive? Is this when institutional investors get in? What does this mean? Why just that Kobo services? Why is that the utility? Why does that mean so much? And why would I want to hold on to this SBT forever and tied to my wallet? And also, can I never get rid of it? If I have it on this wallet, then what does that mean? And do they have some type of access because I have this SBT in my wallet? I don't know, but it's coming. It's not a but if or maybe now. It's an absolute. And SBT is being worked on and by some of the bigger names in the space. So just a little something to think about and what could potentially be coming in the future. Speaking of in the future, we're here now from yesterday. And what the hell am I talking about? Word on the chain, item number 4. Dolce & Gabbana and In-Betweeners wanted to get you up to date. We talked about them yesterday in the past. Now we're in the future from yesterday, but now in the present. You know what I'm saying, right? So now we got to recover. We got to revisit. I said, oh my gosh, everybody, they might make $15.6 million on this mint. I said, I bet you by the time I get off this doggone show, they're minted out. Well, I come bearing some bad news, my friends. Oh, bearing. How about that? No pun intended. My friends, the In-Betweeners and Dolce & Gabbana's drip collection is not doing so hot. Right around that average price of 0.76 ETH. I told you yesterday, if everybody max minted, the OGs with the 2, and then the public allow list for 10, and then the public mint for 10, if everybody did that at the prices, it was about an average of 6 ETH. It was like 5.96 ETH that everybody was spending. If it was just an average of those numbers, that averaged out to that $15.6 million with 2,000 NFTs at current ETH prices. And so it's sitting right about there. It's a little bit above that price, right? So I think a lot of people looked at this and they saw that it was only utility focused. It was only focused on the future and phygital and almost too community centered. And as crazy as that sounds for this space, I truly believe people looked at this and knew they were not going to make quick liquidity, so they stayed out. There is only 750 of these that have been minted out of that 2,000 piece collection. It blows my mind. Now, granted, the 0.69, the 0.78, the 0.88 were massive price points, but still crazy to see a massive name like Dolce & Gabbana. You're getting a piece of their vault collection, both digital and physical, stuff that nobody can get their hands on, and people aren't even paying the price for it. They couldn't even get above 1,000 with their OG holders and public allow list. So very, very interesting to see. And is this going to pause more big names, more fashion, food, sports, gaming, music? Is that going to pause those big names from taking a leap? I heard Grant Cardone say yesterday he had a full 10x NFT thing. They had the art. They had all these. They had everything. 2 days before they released it, he decided to pull the plug and say, let's put it on the back burner for a while. And then the market went, pfft. So maybe this just puts a pause on it. Because again, I think people saw they weren't making quick liquidity on this and they decided to stay away. And that is unfortunate, but Just a little bit of something to remember the current times we are in NFTs. Speaking of NFTs, word on the chain has it, item number 5. And that's not to say these bad boys won't come back. We'll talk about that plenty. Just hold your horses. There's a big drop coming tomorrow. And me being a 90s baby, of course, I had to check this out a little bit. 90s kids are dropping tomorrow, and you can follow them at 90s_kids, or wait. Yeah, 90s_kids_club on Twitter. And of course, I had to take a look. Drops tomorrow. And essentially, 90s Kids will be a digital collectible project that will be inspired by the trends of the 90s and 2000s and the skateboard culture. Speak to me. Speak to me. This is literally my childhood, for crying out loud. I mean, that was me. It was me. I was a skateboarder. I was a punk rocker. I listened to death metal. I also listened to hip hop. I mean, I was a bad kid. Not gonna lie to you guys. I was a bad kid. I caused my mom to pull out a lot of her hair, but it's all right. It's grown back, and now I'm doing big things in this world. If you want to get involved, whether you're an OG holder, a 90s list person, or you're available in the public sale, 0.05 is the price right across the board. Limit 5 per wallet if you're getting involved on the public sale. And there is 10,000 items. If you did not see that, I guess it's not on that page. There is 10,000 items in that collection. So you just may be able to get involved and just might be able to get your hands on something pretty badass. But check them out. Check out their Twitter, jump into their Discord, go through the white paper and shit. Pretty interesting stuff to see what they got coming up. Definitely a lifestyle brand of sorts, if you will. But word on the chain has it, item number 6. And then we'll go 7, and then we'll get in the second segment of the day. Number 6, Apple is reportedly allowing non-App Store apps to be downloaded on iPhones and iPads. Do you know what that means? Do you understand how big that is now? This is coming as part of European Union regulations that I didn't mention a while back ago. I'd been kind of following it. I said, we got some European watchers, viewers. I'm not going to bore them with a bunch of legal and regulatory shit that I really don't even goes over my head at the end of the day. I don't really know shit about it. So apparently, because of their view on crypto and what they're doing, Apple is going to have to conform to them if they don't want to lose the entire European segment of their business. Them now reportedly moving sometime in 2023 when iOS 17 comes out, moving to an open platform where you can now install third-party apps without using the App Store. Also, what does that mean? That cuts out that 30%. Apple is willing to come off the 30% commission on any payments made on their platform or their phones or their iPads, whatever. That is massive. That is huge. People were up in arms. People were telling them there's no way that works. You can't tax crypto, dumbass. It's not gonna happen. You can't have, you just can't do it that way. That's not how, this isn't gonna go down that way. It's just not gonna happen. And with multiple apps and DeFi platforms, whatever, taking their apps off of the App Store, Apple was like, well, shit, we can't let this happen. No way in hell. So this is massive news. I will definitely keep my eyes and ears to the chain on what is coming here in the coming weeks. I mean, we're pretty damn close to 2023 now. So who knows what Apple has in store to drop with iOS 17. And maybe it's something that we've been thinking about all along and they just ain't mentioned it. And we've been really bearish on Apple. And then all of a sudden they blow all of our minds. Who's to say? Who's to know? But my friends, word on the chain has it, item number 7. We got to talk a little bit about SBF and FTX again. All right. Now, I'm not going to do it in the same way everybody else is doing it. Throwing opinions around left, right, and center. Just regurgitating shit that other people are talking about. No. I'm going to the deep, dark corners of the internet to try and find shit that nobody else is talking about. And I do believe I found some shit today. First of all, everybody knows this. You've kind of seen the update, but let's get on the same page if you don't. If all 8 charges, if Sam Bankman-Fried is convicted of all 8 charges, if found guilty of all 8, he is facing up to 115 years in prison. And if you didn't know, he was also denied bail yesterday from the Bahamian jail. So pretty damn crazy. Shit is hitting the fan and it is going down. Now, some new stuff has been coming out about them political donations. Everybody wants to get political. Everybody wants to talk red. Everybody wants to talk blue. I'm on this side of the aisle. I'm on that side of the aisle. Fuck him. Fuck this. Fuck everybody. Well, apparently those political donations were made illegally. Apparently they weren't passed through the right channels. There's certain people who needed to know about them did not. And it was all made up. It was all illegal as hell. So what does that mean? What senators, representatives, who's going to be involved in this? Because if that's true, which is just rumblings right now, but it's starting to come out that those political donations were illegal, and he made more than just these surface level ones that he's telling everybody about. How deep does this rabbit hole go? Also, Senator Pat Toomey says that this is not an indictment against crypto. This is an indictment against people who don't know how to use it, or rather who misuse it. I think that's very, very big, especially from an institutional standpoint. We're like, hey, we're not beating down crypto. And especially when it's John and Sally Q Sample that are watching Senator Toomey talk, and he says, look, we're not bashing down crypto. We're not saying crypto is a bad thing. We just believe that we need to go after the people who misuse it, who are solely in it for their bags and who are in it to defraud people. So just a little something to think about. Definitely with Senator Toomey mentioning this not being an indictment against crypto. Also, two more items here. This is fucking nuts. Kevin O'Leary. I talked about Kevin O'Leary yesterday, right? So Kevin O'Leary was asked why he thought FTX failed today at the hearings. He said that Binance intentionally put FTX out of business. Binance intentionally put FTX out of business. Also said Binance is a massive unregulated global monopoly now. They put FTX out of business. What's up? Wait. What's going on? What do you wait. Okay, so pull the pin out of Binance that I put in earlier. What in the shit is going on? Do the powers that be, I told you, $2 billion in digital assets. That's not fucking retail money. That's big dog money. What do they know that we don't? What the hell is coming out? Why would Kevin O'Leary start his fucking testimony in front of Congress with that and not something else and something random? I don't know, but that is crazy. Final item. See, I told you, nobody talk about this shit. Final item. Because I'm a student of content, and I'm going to play this short clip, and I will, if it's hard to hear, you don't hear parts of it, I'll repeat it. But this is from Crypto NXT on Instagram. Crypto NXT. So follow them on Instagram. And this is the best part. Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit.
FTX's 30-year-old frontman, Sam Bankman-Fried, he was taking Segaline. Segaline is something you take for Parkinson's. I don't think he had that, though. And so it can do some things to, release dopamine in your brain. So it kind of might have been the Limitless patch. Here's some of the side effects from taking Segaline: hypersexuality, pathological gambling, and other intense urges. FTX's 30-year-old frontman, Sam.
So essentially, he's taking a drug for Parkinson's, and it's not really for Parkinson's. He's just taking it because he likes to take the drug, and what it feels like is what these guys are saying. And it made him overly sexual. You heard all about the orgies parties, and then it also made him just want to gamble nonstop on crypto. Is it all made up? Is it all just a cause for conspiracy? I don't know. You're going to have to make that determination on your own. That is not what I'm here to do. I'm simply here to open up the rabbit holes and talk about those things that nobody might not know about. But there you go, everybody. That does it for Word on the Chain. I hope you enjoyed those items today. There's a bunch of interesting shit going on for sure. And we're going to find out a lot about SBF, FTX, and everything in between in the coming weeks. So strap in. It's going to be an interesting end to 2022. But my friends, speaking of interesting end, it's time to get into the second half of this show with DOORkeepers. Oh, I've been waiting. Now, this fella who's about to join us on the opposite side of this here introduction joined us for V1 back on episode 99. Here we sit on episode 125, and he's back around the bend for V2. Now, we learned a lot about him the first time around, why he was referred to as the Ween, why he lives where he lives, where he originally came from, and his overall thoughts on NFTs. Now that we know the guy, now that we know he's okay and we can keep bringing him around, now we just get to dive down rabbit holes and talk a bunch of bullshit for about the next hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and put your hands together for the newly appointed by me, Director of Vibes of the Apocalyptic Apes, also a Spaces host, an artist of the drawing variety. He's also an artist of many other forms, shape, and fashions, a skateboard deck dealer, if you will, and a certified NFT OG, back for his second appearance at the door, DJ Wiener.
What's going on? What up, bro? How you been?
Oh, man, if I was any better, I'd be twins. How about you?
Oh, just living life.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Man, what's the good word on the street? How's the weather out there in old Cali? I'm working with, it's a heat wave here in Windy City, buddy. It's 42 degrees today.
Oh, shit. That means it's going to be about 10 tonight with 13 inches of snow.
Bingo.
And 80 degrees tomorrow.
Bingo.
I'm just your local Illinois weatherman. You know, it's cool.
Hell yeah, we appreciate it. That's what we need you here for.
Yeah, I got to look out for you.
What's up in Cali, man? What's the good word? Tell us. Get us up to date. All things Ween, bro.
Oh, just same as always. Just working. Enjoying this lovely NFT world that we got.
Pretty much the same here.
I was loving that introduction, by the way. It was great.
Oh.
Director of Vibes. I need business cards.
Hey, you tell Fitty. Hey, start pumping them out. That's all residuals, baby. It's all residuals. I'll follow you around fucking every space you need to go to, and I'll just introduction. I'm thinking about quitting this whole podcast thing and just, following around everybody who's already made it in life and just fucking, hey, I'll do your introduction. I'll be on spaces. I'll do your introduction. Then I'll just leave. Nobody even has to know who the hell I am.
Captain Colt, hashtag hype man. I love it.
You better believe it. You better fucking believe it.
Hell yeah.
Well, what the hell else is going on, man? You just been working away? Any major updates?
Just working.
Yeah.
Well, the apes, we recently came out with our hot sauces. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, he's
have you
going to
tried
grab
any
a
of them?
bottle. I haven't. Oh, look at you.
that.
Damn, you've been going to work.
She even has the DJ Wiener tank on that shit. That's right.
Look at that, sweet mama. You've been going to work on that sauce, too. That must be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just me. So, pick up a rotisserie chicken and fill it up with some hot sauce, call it a day.
Ooh. So what's the deal? Is it familiar to any hot sauces you've had before, or is it just very distinct in and of itself?
That is definitely its own flavor. So we have 6 different flavors right now. We're coming out with 3 more. But like that one is pineapple habanero.
Ooh.
It goes on anything.
That sounds fire. That sounds really fire. I love getting the mango habaneros when I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Those are some of my favorites.
I've never had mango.
Fire.
But
absolutely fire.
Yeah, so I mean we've got 6 different flavors right now. The 3 that we're coming out with, one of them is actually going to be for kids, so it's not actually a hot sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's called not hot sauce for kids and sensitive adults. Because you gotta take that. You gotta make fun of the adults. Why not? And then we're coming out with what's gonna be the hottest hot sauce.
Ooh, sign me up. I'm a capsaicin fiend. I need it. The tingly, the hot. Oh, come on, sign me up all day.
Actually, the ape you're using for this promo, that's the one I'm gonna put on that hot sauce.
Oh,
because I mean it's got that mouth. You got to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be sick, dude. So with this hot sauce for kids, man, you guys thinking of every freaking segment market with this. I love how this is rolling out.
Smart guy.
Hey, he ain't no dummy. He might walk around like he is from time to time, but he ain't no dummy. No, I'm kidding, Fitty. I'm just fucking kidding. Relax. But, dude, what's up with the kid stuff? Is that like kind of like a ketchup almost, or like just a random sauce? Like that's interesting as fuck.
That's a good question. I'm not sure yet.
That's interesting.
I haven't asked him what flavor it is.
All right.
But
All right. Well, damn. I
but
got to
no,
do
it's
some
gonna be good.
investigating on that. I got to do
I
some
mean, you
investigating for sure.
gotta have something for the kids. But no,
100%.
a couple of the guys who have a decent like wallet with the apes, they've been buying theirs at wholesale pricing and putting them in stores themselves.
Oh, nice.
Fiddy's been working with a couple companies, so we should be in some actual stores soon. But you can
Oh,
always go
heck
on the
yeah.
website and order them. And
Nice.
it's really
And
not expensive. It's $6 a bottle.
oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, so
And
it's
you can mark
priced
that shit up
normal.
to you can mark like that. Damn, that's jeez,
Well,
that's not bad at all.
the wholesale pricing's cheaper than that.
Oh, well, so then you're marking it up to 6. So yeah, jeez, that's
Yeah,
easy money.
and then you
Easy money.
as the holder of the ape or queen, if it's your ape or queen, you get 50% of the profit.
That damn. Holy shit. I think I remember me and Fiddy talking about that. I was gonna ask. It's queens and OGs, and you just said that, right? So
Yeah,
if you obviously, if anybody listening, if you don't have the funds to get into the OGs, like the queens are definitely a little bit more affordable. And holy shit, that's a no brainer. That's massive. I mean, that's utility in your lap as soon as you buy it.
yeah, it's actual like I'm not in any other project where I'm actually holding something at the moment that can make
Right.
me money.
Right. 100%. That's the kicker. That can make me money. Fucking you got 150 different sweatshirts. But how much money are those things making?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love that you do merch with any company.
Yeah.
But what's the point of merch if there's no brand behind it? Like if I want to use any of my apes or even my tunes, if I want to use them, if I want to use the IP on something, I don't just want to sell merch.
Right.
Like, what's the point of me putting an ape or a tune on a sweatshirt?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, it's a sweet looking picture, but where's the brand? You got to develop the brand behind the merch.
You know, it's interesting. We'll dive down this rabbit hole here. I was going to tee this up a different way, but I like this rabbit hole we're going down right now. So I like what you're saying there, and I would say unless maybe if you partnered with a Gap, like a Gap approached you.
Exactly. Yeah.
What I mean, I know fucking Gap, like why that came to my mind first, but whatever, Nike or whatever, and you got a Nike X Apocalyptic Apes, and it's a limited run. Like that's massive. But I get what you're saying. If you just have
but those are also developed brands.
Right. Exactly. Like if you're just throwing a tune out there, and it's the same with just like even merchandise offered through a project. Sure, the community will like it, but truly, how many members of that community are really going to go buy that thing if it's not a free
Exactly.
airdrop? Number one. And number two, who outside of that community, even if they're involved in Web3, is going to go buy that merchandise?
Exactly.
So,
and that's the whole thing. Like, you could, if you partner with a company that's already established, hell yeah, you're going to make profit off that specific thing that you're licensing to them. That's the beauty of licensing your IP to somebody. But if you just came out with a shirt, let's say you used your tune, the one that I absolutely love.
Stop
let's
it.
say you put that.
We ain't going down that rabbit hole. That's
I'm
not the
owning.
one I said.
I'm going to buy that one off you one day. So let's say you throw that on a hoodie and you just sell it. Doesn't say anything because you can't use the DGen Tunes name. So you just sell it with that. Yeah, someone may buy it. They'll be like, "Oh, look, it's a cute bunny cat." They'll look at it and try to figure it out because let's be honest, we all did that. We all
100%.
tried figuring out what it was. Now, if you put the Door Show, that's different because that's a brand you're actually developing.
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of been the cool part about having so many NFTs that I've invested in long term, right? I'm going to hold that IP for a very long time. So I've been able to use this show to showcase, and even the Diamond Hand Media Group in general, just to showcase some of my NFTs and just be like, yo, these are badass, but it's associated with Diamond Hand Media. Somebody's like, wait, what is that NFT? And then they end up go checking it out and they get that same long-term investment.
Exactly. Speaking of, what are those next to you? The little figures.
A bunch of random shit, a bunch of stickers I've got sent to me, and okay. When I was a little kid that saved everything, right? When I would drink Kool-Aid bottles, I'd save the fucking Kool-Aid bottles in my drawer. I don't know why. I'm just a fucking weirdo. I have a hard time parting with shit. So they're all stickers, but I can't stick them on anything because I don't want them to be stuck on anything and I can't use them.
No, I like it though.
So we got a little woke zombie. We got a little gutter cat gang. That's not my gutter cat though. I wish it was, but that's Andrews of the Bacon Clubs. Shout out Bacon Club NFT. We got a little respected rhino. We got a little
Very
Gak.
nice.
There's Arizona Punks back here. That's a skateboard brand that hooked me up with some shit. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
we got a little Cap and Colt. Like, how about that for
There we
some shit?
go. There we go.
This is the pièce de résistance. The little smiley face, and then suns out, buns out. Suns out, buns out, baby.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Suns out, buns out. Got that on spring break my sophomore year. And then we got old legendary Dick Butkus back there, you know? Old Dick Butkus keeping us company. That's the way it goes back there.
I love it.
What the hell was I just gonna? Now you got me all damn distracted on my figurines. What the hell was I gonna ask you? I don't remember. Well,
I'm guessing something. Was it something about the boards?
No, but we'll pop back into that for sure. 150%. Where I was kind of going with all of this is, what do you think is the future of NFTs now? And I know we kind of talked about this before, and I'll tee it up with this, right? I've been having this conversation with a lot of people of, I truly believe when mass adoption comes, this whole new project coming out day by day, the whole flipper mentality, all that shit, it's going to be gone. And now some people have kind of argued with me, like it'll still be a little bit of a segment. So I'm interested on that. But in general, I think much like we just talked about, you having an NFT and you just make it a fucking sweatshirt rather than a established brand. I think these projects that are doing everything in their power to establish a brand right now, and that's people are saying, oh, well, shit, only 97% of these, 3% are going to stay around. 97% are going to fail. I say, yeah, you know what? You're actually right. And I think we're looking at the 2 and 3% right now. I think anybody that is here that is building, we are looking at that, and I'll let you jump in. Then I got kind of another point there, but I think anybody here now, it's that 2 to 3% that's going to be the Apples, the Amazons, the Microsofts.
See, I don't know, because there's always going to be new people coming in. Until everybody is into NFTs, I don't know. Like that, to me, my brain can't comprehend how only 2 to 3% would stick around.
Right.
I mean, it may make sense to everyone else, but my brain works a little different. So unless everyone's in it, that's not really something that's going to make sense to me. Now, I know that a bunch of these shit projects that don't offer shit, yeah, I'm sure. I mean, most of those die within a week.
Right. Because
they end up minting out, and then the floor just tanks on them, and people just keep them in their wallet or do nothing with them. I still think the biggest thing with NFTs is going to be once actual companies start coming in and using it for a purpose. Like I said last time, kind of like making wills for them, like making your will out of an NFT, your house deed, your car title. And then a lot of these companies that use them for like those all access pass things. I think those are going to be good.
That's my view of where it goes, and I really like that.
I could see like I could almost see like baseball cards, things like that. Move. I mean, they've got the trading cards, so what's stopping all these manufacturers for baseball cards? What's stopping them from switching over to digital?
That's
other than
yeah.
Imagine if those went to NFTs instead of being a cardboard little card.
Right. Yeah, and there's no physical business that, I mean, I guess there's Topps and there's the, whatever card manufacturer, but there's not really a physical business that backs those. And I guess that's kind of been my rebuttal is I think, all right, so the Apocalyptic Apes, they're building an actual business, an entity, and who knows what comes after the hot sauce and what comes after the apocalypse.
There's quite a bit coming.
Oh, I know. I know. Just as fast as the fucking hot sauce is rolling out and all the shit the segment A, B, C, D through Z that you guys got rocking with that. However, if a project isn't doing that, or if they don't have some sense of that, I just can't help but think in the future of NFTs, they just don't exist. I just don't think, because I don't think we can move forward without getting away from liquidity. Because you saw it with the In-Betweeners and Dolce & Gabbana. I mean, they had 2,000 NFTs. 2,000 NFTs is all they had. It was like an exclusive, but they had an OG and allow list, all this shit. They've only sold 750 of them. Granted, it was above a half an ETH mint price. It was expensive as shit, but they didn't even move. They didn't move.
That's where the greed comes into play.
Right, exactly. So if we don't get away from liquidity, the space ain't never going to go nowhere. Because the mass adopter, the regular retail investor, they know how risky this is, or they would already be here. 150%.
But what's the point of those NFTs though?
Right. That's what I'm
pure,
saying.
That's a pure cash grab.
Right.
Does it do anything for you? Are you getting discounts on their product? If so, what is it, like 5%, 10%?
Right. So apparently with those, you got this in-betweener, the bear, and whatever the bear was wearing, you got the physical piece of that Dolce & Gabbana whatever, and that item was like part of their vault. Is never going to be seen again, whatever, and you also got a physical print of a bear. And that's all I could find.
So you just screwed yourself on secondary trade volume.
For mint, right? For mint price, it was 0.88. It was 0.88 for public mint. That's insane. That's insane. Zero, right? So you're not getting the NFT people to buy to that bullshit. You're not getting fucking noise to buy that bullshit.
It's a one-time use NFT. Right. As soon as you get your shit, who's going to buy that NFT off you now? Now you just sold me a JPEG.
Right. Yeah, because what are you gonna do? Let go of the you gotta ship them the physical item as well? Hell no, you're not. You out of your fucking mind. So
not at all.
It's interesting. I don't know what they're gonna roll out, and I think these projects now they're just like, or companies, whatever, coming in. Oh, utility. Okay, that's what they want. Utility. Let's make the most utility possible. And they even wrote community a bunch of times, and loving community and peaceful and this and that.
Honestly, I'm so sick of the word community.
Oh, it makes
I'm sick
me
of hearing. I'm sick of hearing the words community and utility.
Yeah, bro. If I see another,
almost as much. Yeah.
If I see another fucking Twitter post that says not many communities like this in Web3, and it's a fucking NFT that I've never seen before, and it's a blatant fucking free mint pump and dump, I'm calling the cocksucker out. I'll quote tweet it and I'll call him out. I don't give a shit anymore. Stop it. You're the problem with the space. I said this the other day too. If you've ever bought an NFT with rent money, you are the problem with this space. What are you fucking doing? What are you fucking like? We wonder why it's not going anywhere, you know? So to further the point on the companies, I think NFTs will be a segment of business for almost every company we know. And the way I view it is loyalty programs on steroids. And whenever the metaverse comes and whatever the fuck that is, who knows, AR, VR, yeehaw, I think it's going to be more of an enhancement of the world around us. And this 2-3%, right? And I know that's just unfathomable to fucking think, but I think we're kind of looking at a lot of them. If they're not bullshit, I think we're looking at, but I think you're going to be able to walk down the street. Me and you look at a bar. I've said this before. I hold an Ether Brew. You don't. Look at a bar. Oh shit, that's free Ether Brew holders bar. And you're like, wait, what are you talking about? You don't see it on your glasses.
Now see that I like. Or you could, let's say you just open a bar in general. Yes, you could use the Ether Brew stuff, but let's say you give NFT holders of specific projects discounts. Or you could put like you could just have your NFTs displayed in there.
Yeah.
Or let's say you use your apes, make a bar based around the look of your apes.
There's a place we partner with the Ether Brews. Everybody knows, been on that team from the rip. It's what brought me up in NFTs. We partner with Sunset Squares in downtown San Francisco, and we got Ether Brews on the wall, and they got Bases on the wall, and all types of just different shit. And it's an NFT centered, just little pizzeria, and you can go in there with an Ether Brew, go buy you one slice of pizza, show them you're a holder, and they'll give you a free big old beautiful beer. I mean, it's the best thing on the fucking planet.
Yeah,
why not?
Things like that. Hell yeah. So even if you are bringing value to the project itself in other ways, that could be an added bonus. And it's things like that are going to help the NFT market in general move. But that, and then also there's too many people that don't understand the buying and selling. Like they're in it for that quick $5-10. Why? Why?
You need $10, just send me your fucking Cash App. I got you. Like,
Yeah, it's like, why are you gonna flip for $5 or $10? Maybe $20. What's the point? So you could do that 10 times a day. Congratulations, you made $100 off flipping 10 NFTs. Now imagine if you and everyone else worked just a little bit smarter, and you made 50 or 60. Still shit, but imagine making 50 or 60 off each of those $10 ones, and then gradually moving that 50, 60 mark up to a couple $100 per NFT.
That's too hard, man. That
Yeah.
that would mean
That would
we
make
couldn't
too much sense.
That would mean we couldn't undercut anymore. That's mean we would actually have to wait for our shit to sell. We wouldn't be able to just
Yeah.
get rid of it because it's the first thing listed.
Oh, I
Wow.
said it to someone on Space yesterday. I was like, look, because he's notorious for listing at slightly below floor. Like he'll undercut the floor, but not like ridiculous. He'll do it just like a 0.001 below floor.
Just so it's
But
the
still,
first one listed.
it causes a chain reaction. I told him yesterday, I was like, you could list the PFP you're wearing right now for 0.01, and I would not buy it. Because I don't like it. It's not necessarily about price. Yeah, for some people, if they don't care about the look, yes, some people care about price, some care about rarity. But then there's other people who actually care about what it looks like.
Hmm.
I'd rather spend more on something that I actually like than pay less for something that I don't want.
100%.
And that's a mentality people need to get.
What role do you think, because you just mentioned rarity, do you think rarity and like trait value, because I've heard a lot of people, and even those trait snipers have just moved to the fucking, yeah, if I like it, if it's good visually, I'm gonna scoop that fucker up. I don't even care about traits or sniping anymore.
I don't think people care about traits much anymore.
Yeah.
I think they do for certain projects. If a project's really hyped, then yes, during the hype period, they're gonna care. But no matter what project you're in, look at Bored Ape. Not even they're still hyped. I mean, yes, they've got an amazing floor price, but the hype of it isn't near where it was.
Definitely.
I think the rarity only matters initially.
I'm really interested. You talk about Basie. I'm really interested to see what comes out with these lawsuits, man, because you talk about the hype being there and shit. Jimmy Fallon was talking about it on his show and had Paris Hilton on and showing off the ape. And then you got Justin Bieber coming on and all of these influence. I mean, Neymar wearing his fucking ape everywhere he goes. I mean, it's absolutely electric. So then it just falls off of the face of the earth. And now it's like coming out that these celebrities were recruited by Gary O'Siri and they were paid for all of this stuff. And it's all like looking like a big promotional pump. Like, could you imagine? I don't think so. I
think that's the case for
maybe a small
for
segment.
Bored
I think
Ape.
I think there's too many ape people now that have made it what it is. I
Yeah.
think potentially maybe at the beginning, maybe,
But
I don't
but see,
know.
all of them waited.
Yeah,
They all
that's true.
they all bought in at a higher floor price.
So what do you think? You think these lawsuits are going to come fucking down, or it's just going to kind of be like the ETH Max shit with Kim K and Floyd, and they were just like, yeah, pay your fucking IRS penalty, get the fuck out of here.
I don't think anyone that actually cares is going to give a shit about it.
Yeah.
Like there's no point. Especially if you're a holder of a project, why are you going to care about that about a lawsuit? Like you're going to do what you can to protect your investment, especially if you're in for 60, 70, 80 ETH.
Very true.
If you're in for $5, then you're not going to care because it's $5 and you're just going to walk away and not care. So, but then again, some people are just fucking weird. I'm just gonna say what it is. Some people they're just dumb and they make no sense.
Yeah. Some people's kids, I say it all the time.
Yeah. Like, make some sense. Come on.
Here we go. Come on, common sense not too common anymore.
We just need a podcast where we just talk shit about people all day.
Not a bad idea.
Doesn't matter who they are.
Not a bad idea. But
let's
but
just
also trying
roast
to
the hell out of everyone.
But also trying to like spread that PLP. So maybe if we could go about it and like, you know, we bring them on and then we talk shit about them and then we teach them how to become smarter people, right? We just cook the fuck out of them and then
that would make too much sense.
That's also a good point. So I guess we just got to go about this rogue, huh? Fuck. All right. Well, speaking of lawsuits, man, I haven't talked to you about this because this was not this was not raging as much as it was when you came on a few weeks ago. I mean, it was coming, and I'm talking about SBF and FTX and all this fucking shit. Dude's arrested. He's sitting in a Bahamian jail. I can't fucking say Bahamian to say. I always want to say Bohemian, and then but
isn't it Bohemian?
No, that's Bohemian. That's like, I don't know, but it's Bahamian is what I fuck. But because Bohemian people are fucking different.
I like the Bahamas. Does that count?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's just actually let's stick with that. Fuck it, let's stick with that. Dude, so okay, you were in the green room when I was kind of talking about everything's coming out. Kevin O'Leary saying some shit that Binance caused FTX to go out of business. I mean, all this shit coming out now.
But isn't he a securities guy?
True. Yeah, pretty much. VC.
I thought he doesn't do. Does he do anything with crypto?
Yeah, he was a fucking brand ambassador essentially for FTX.
Okay. See,
yeah, they paid him. They paid his ass $15 million. Like he put his money on the line, but they paid him $50 million, of which was paid in a coin. I'm guessing FTT. Don't know, because he made a statement on Grant Cardone's space yesterday that I was listening to, saying that I had the 15 million in my wallet and my wallet was wiped clean. So who had the keys to his wallet and where is that money? He says, So there's so much interesting shit with that. Some of the representative senators saying, like, we're not attacking crypto. We're just attacking these crazy motherfuckers. Crypto goes on a run a little bit. Where are we at?
If you're going to pay me $15 million in crypto, I'm going to know how the hell to get that money out. Even if I don't know anything about crypto. Which, to be honest, I'm not big. Like, I'm not that smart when it comes to crypto. Like, I've never really invested much. Like, I know about ETH. I bought some Doge in the past, but that's about it. That's about the extent of my crypto.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to know how to get the money out. If you're giving me $500, I'm going to figure it out. Because that's,
100%.
I mean, 15 million to him is like $2 to me. But still, I'm going to know how to do it, because if you're giving me that much money in crypto, I want to at least learn the process, learn how to trade that.
100%.
So to have his wallet wiped clean, that makes no sense.
Yeah, that's
especially for someone that's as intelligent as he is.
That's what I thought. It was a little weird. That was one thing that was really, really weird. But I mean, just any news you've been hearing, knee-jerk reaction. What do you think? Do you think SBF goes away for those fucking 115 years? You think he gets a slap on the fucking wrist? Does he get 10 years?
Nah, he'll rat on. Oof. There's someone he's gonna rat on.
Oof.
Because no matter where you're at, there's always someone bigger.
Damn.
There's always someone bigger.
So the pawn, if you will, the scapegoat, flips on whoever he's scapegoating for. That could get real fucking interesting.
How do you get caught in the Bahamas? If you got that kind of money, you could pay them off.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense, from who he has as his lawyer to Maxine Waters tweeting at him, inviting him to the congressional hearings on Twitter. It makes no sense. Like, none of it makes sense. And
I think government's got to be behind it. They've got to be behind a lot of this.
It has to. What would be a more perfect storm when all the fucking crypto and NFT nerds are starting to gain power and decentralize is starting to become a big word, and oh my gosh, the ZK rollups are happening, and ETH 2.0 is looking good, and proof of stake, wow. Ooh, October, November could be really interesting. All right, we got to do something. FTX. How much?
Well, for all crypto to tank as bad as it did, when was that? March? Like, it was downward. Everything with every single crypto token tanking that bad. You know the government's behind it somewhere. They're pulling the strings on something.
Something, man. Here comes another fucking strike on my channel. But man, it's
think about it. They had to tank it in order to get more regulation in.
Fuck, I hate you said that. I actually love you said it, but I hate you fucking said that, because I heard somebody say, I can't remember, I wish I could fucking quote it. They said something along the lines of, what better way for the institutional money that missed out on all this shit that these nerds had the opportunity to take advantage of, than to tank that shit, get back in, and back to the moon we go.
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, the dollar bill, okay, so that's backed by gold. So they had to, I guess, have gold to back up all the dollars, right? This, they could just create all the money they want with no limits. So if they control all the big ones, no, I don't think they're behind like Bitcoin, obviously, but I do
that's
think
Putin.
that the entire market is controlled by all the big governments, not just ours, all of them. You tank it to make it go up.
100%. Yeah, Bitcoin's run by Putin. He's Satoshi, in case you guys didn't know. But when that comes out, don't say I didn't tell you so.
That's me.
Got you, for sure. Yeah. But hey, December the 14th at 1:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. You heard it here first. If it comes out
I'm actually in a mansion right now. Yeah. So I'm sitting in my mansion. It's great.
100%.
I just don't want to show it around.
No reason to.
I'm not flashy like that.
The biggest dogs don't want people to know they're the biggest dogs. They stay in the kennel. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care if you think you're the biggest dog because they know they are. They're just. I like the way you think.
I drive Uber Eats to trick people.
I like the way you think.
That way people can't take advantage of me.
Very good idea. Very good idea. Hey, one more thing I wanted to touch on, man. This has been fucking great. This has been awesome, dude. Just
it's gotta be comedy hour.
Yeah, hell yeah. This has been fucking great. Just kind of going down these rabbit holes and you know, I love it when we just have an open conversation. Sometimes I gotta fucking drag a whole conversation. Let's be open. Let's just chop it up about everything that's fucking going on. Have you been talking to any normies, man? You been having any normie conversations? I asked you that last time, but you had any normie conversations?
Just with friends back home, and it's always off text messaging.
Because I've been asking a lot with the holidays, like any family, any weird convos, any like.
Well, like I talk to my family every day, like just FaceTime with them, but it's never about crypto, or NFTs because they don't understand shit. And there's all of like 3 friends back home I still talk to. Like when I moved to LA, it's like if you cut off communication with me, if I'm the only one making an effort to keep a friendship going, see ya.
Agreed wholeheartedly. It ain't nothing to make a cut.
So it's like my friends are everybody in Web3 now.
100%.
Like the couple people that I could still count on back home, and then Web3. Other than that, all I do is work. So I haven't been on a film set in over a year, so it's not like I interact with anyone there. But last time I was on a set, I was overhearing 2 of the crew talking about Bored Ape. I was going to chime in about Apocalyptic Apes, but then I had to get back to set. But no, it was funny.
So let me go back to and kind of tandem with this, with where we're at here. I said earlier, the normies don't give a shit about liquidity. They're not coming in here with this risky ass investment, whether it's crypto and definitely NFTs. They're not really sold on utility because at the end of the day, people in the NFT space don't even know what utility is. So they're not coming in. We're not actively bringing new people in. We're only focused on liquidity. How does the boom happen?
People need to step outside their one main project. Yeah, we do need to figure out a way to get more people in. But you're not just going to walk up to a random person that knows nothing about crypto, nothing about NFTs, and be like, oh, here, let me show you. You're not going to just, sorry, got to clear some notifications. Not going to be like, oh, look, this is an NFT. No, that's a fucking iPhone with a picture of a cat.
An exploded cat.
Yeah.
Why?
What's that do? Actually, we had someone in one of the ape spaces. What was it last night? And it was his first time. Well, he'd been on a couple spaces, but it was his first time in an ape space. Hates NFTs, knows nothing about them, and he said it best. He's like, I don't buy things that I can't physically touch. Perfect. You're welcome to hang out in our spaces. We're not going to kick you out of the space just because you don't own an ape. Anyone's welcome in there. You're welcome participate in the conversation. And then a couple people started talking about what the NFTs do for you. Jillian, you had her on your show. She mentioned
yeah.
how part of owning the NFT is being part of the community. That lovely word, community. I brought up, okay, you want to hold your NFT in your hand, there you go, and you make money off it. So I brought up the hot sauce. Like we weren't trying to chill on NFTs, but we were just trying to explain how it is more than just a picture in ways that could possibly relate to him.
100%.
So I mean, that's to bring new investors in. Someone has to think outside the box, even more so than just showing a bottle of like hot sauce or saying, "Oh, you get to talk to all these people. Some you're gonna hate, some you're gonna like." There's got to be something outside the box for anything to take off. There's got to be someone that created something outside the box.
And that's why I go all the way back to, I think the NFT space is going to look completely different from what we've known it for the last year. In the next year or 2 years, 3 years, whatever mainstream is, when that happens, mass adoption, yada yada.
Yeah.
I think it's going to look way different.
Hell, it's changed a lot just in the last year.
Massively. Well, I heard somebody say this. What it took 10 years. Ah, shit. I'm gonna say this all fucked up. But it was like it took institutional investing like 20 years or 30 years to do 0% commissions and all that shit. And now it took what, less than a year essentially to go to 0% royalties, creator fees in this space. I mean, how fast can this shit move?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the no royalty fees.
Oh yeah, neither do I.
I think that is the dumbest thing. If you let's say you put out a project, if I want you to keep working at the project after you provide everything, after you mint out, if I want you to keep working at it, where is your incentive? If let's say you made 25 ETH off a project, where's your incentive to keep working at it if you're not going to make any more money? That's just going to cause you to bust out another project, which is going to end up being no purpose. 100%. I'm sorry. I think anyone that expects there to be no royalty fee has no respect for anybody, and you're a fucking idiot.
I've said that. I've said it that way multiple times on this show.
Does OpenSea deserve their money? You're not complaining about that. Like, you're still listing on OpenSea because they're a business that has to stay open in order for you to use their platform. So what about the founders of the projects? They still deserve to get their cut. I think it should be.
I think the future will be mass buyouts that we have never seen before. Numbers that are going to boggle our fucking minds, because the space is all about liquidity. And maybe that's what unlocks the lock, Wayne. Maybe that's it, is that Anheuser-Busch comes in and buys out the Ether Brews. Fucking Nike comes in and buys out the Apocalyptic Apes. Fucking Versace comes in and buys out the Respected Rhinos. I don't know. I'm just coming up with.
So you're calling your NFT a startup at that point?
Isn't that what we are? Aren't we all fucking VC investors, right? Investing in the potential of a business that doesn't even exist really to build the business. That's what I feel like. I feel like a damn VC investor.
It's one of those where it could be, and that could be the purpose behind your project. You could start a project with the intention to sell to a major company, or you could sell your project to do nothing. I mean, that's the beauty of it, is you could go anywhere with your project.
Right. Yeah, I'm just intrigued of where it all goes and why this space will mass adopt. I know it will, but I can't put my finger on it. I mean, I've been talking about music, gaming, sports, food, fashion, wonderful. Those are the 5 industries. But what makes John and Sally Q Sample say, okay, I need to have one of these. I got to make sure that I get involved. And I think short of massive.
What made you want to? You have an iPhone, right? What made you get an iPhone?
Oh, the motherfuckers having an iPhone. I feel like I don't really know. I just kind of want a fucking iPhone.
How long have you had one?
Long fucking time. I've Jeepers Creepers probably since high school. I'd imagine.
Okay, so I've had an iPhone since they came out. That was like 07. Before the iPhone came out, I was selling phones, by the way. There were Palm Pilots, which was essentially same concept, but just a pain in the ass to use. But there was BlackBerry, which BlackBerry owned the market for what is now known as a smartphone.
Gosh.
They just didn't call them a smartphone.
And those things were garbage. You look back at those things. Oh my gosh.
Dude, it took us about a year and a half, 2 years to get people out of their Blackberries. But the thing is, so there was already a device out there like that. So what made people switch to iPhone instead? It's a product that's already out. They just did it better and different. Same thing with NFTs. It's a product that's out. We just have to think of a different way.
Different way.
So there's art galleries. We're not replacing those. And then there's crypto and stocks. We're not replacing those. We're taking the two and merging them together. We're giving you art plus the investment standpoint of crypto, stocks, all that. So we just need a different way to position it to people. You got to use Apple's marketing mentality to get that mass adoption. Because you didn't need an iPhone. You bought an iPhone. Could have bought a BlackBerry. Well, depending on when you bought a phone, you had to choose between a shitty Android or an iPhone. Yes, I'm making fun of all you Android people out there. Don't worry. It's all about the marketing.
That's intriguing. Yeah, I think we're kind of on the same thought track, and I don't know how we just move away from that liquidity. But shout out to the real Jonah. He tweeted some shit a couple days back. It was last week, 2 weeks ago now. He tweeted this space, whenever this next bull, whatever causes mass adoption, whatever happens, it cannot be centered around liquidity, or else it is just a shitty copy of the stock market. And unfortunately, the last year has been pretty much centered around liquidity, regardless of how much community utility you want to talk about. And that's why we're so burnt out on those fucking words.
So what if we quit using words like bull market? What if we quit using utility, community, liquidity? What if we all eliminate those words from our vocabulary?
Intriguing.
If I'm brand new to Web3 and I come into a Twitter space and all I'm hearing is, oh, well, this just happened with this crypto and this just happened, and no matter how positive your space is, you're guaranteed to hear at least 20 to 30% of that space say the same shit that a different space is saying, which is also something negative. When have you ever heard of bull market, bear market before this past year? When have you ever heard that terminology?
100%.
What about liquidity? Yeah, I've heard of liquidity when it's a sale at a store because they're liquidating, because they're going out of business. So you hear liquidity, we all think it's a good thing because we're trying to get liquidity, but in reality, the real world has us convinced that liquidity is a negative thing. And no one ever brings up that point. I've been waiting for someone to bring up that point for so long. But ever since the first time I heard it, it clicked. I associate liquidity with, oh, the store is liquidating because they're going out of business. So how many other people? Yes, I do think I've got a weird mind the way mine works. So how many other people are thinking that and not realizing it? Now that I just said it to you, does it click?
Yeah, because we're not all degen MFs.
I just ruined that word for you, didn't I?
That's wild.
You're welcome.
That is wild. Because it just goes back to what I've been saying too. As Sally Q Sample, the average investor, John Q Smith, they
don't know shit.
No, they don't. And they don't care to know shit, or they would have been here a long fucking time ago. So fuck, man. Wow. Great stuff. That is a good way to close. Holy shit.
I had to ruin that word for you. I'm sorry.
Shit. Holy shit. That was a good one. Damn. I'm gonna be thinking about that all fucking day now. That's interesting.
We should just open spaces, call them going out of business sale.
Good
There we
idea.
go.
Because that's
Yeah,
all. The prices are
going out
just
of business.
dropping everywhere. And prices are just dropping everywhere. Apparently, that's the only way you can sell things anymore. So, hey.
But yet people aren't looking at the actual numbers. Yes, ETH may have dropped a little bit or gone up. Guess what? It's a fucking investment. Your stocks do the same shit. So why is it such a big deal with something that's not a stock? Go to any project you want to buy into, check their activity. They're still selling shit. Their floor price may not be where you want it to be, but they're still selling shit. So guess what? If you've got the money to spend, now's the best time to be investing in those projects you want. Hell, I wish I was just now. I wish the money I spent when I first got into NFTs, that I could have waited until now to use all that money, because I would have 20 times the amount of NFTs I've got.
I so agree. And I would have such a different investing strategy. It wouldn't even be fucking funny. I would. Oh man, I'd have so many projects. Like just projects I looked at and I was like, what makes this different?
I would just have two. I would just
Yeah.
be still with the apes and tunes. I just wouldn't have done any of the dumb degen moves I did. Well, I've got a couple degen plays that I made, not that I minted, but that I bought off OpenSea strictly for the art of it, because it's dope ass art. So I'd still have those, but I wouldn't have done any of the free mint ones, even though they were free. Just because now they're stuck in my wallet, and I never got to flip them.
And you're never selling them. 150%. I can't tell you how many times I bought the tops of shit. Oh my gosh, just over and over and over and over again. And I was just like, oh, yep, here's the opportunity. It's pumping now. Here we go. You never want to get in right when it starts. You want to get in right when the people are talking. And then fucking NFTs, it does not work that way. When the people are fucking talking, that means
you want to get in at that mint.
100%.
If it's a free mint or a cheap mint, you always want to get in at that price before the pump.
Yeah.
And then as it starts going up,
it's house money. It's house money.
As it starts going up, make sure you have 3 to 5 of them. As it starts going off, sell off however many you need to get your initial investment back. Hold the rest in case it does go somewhere. If it doesn't, move it to a burner wallet. Check on it once a week.
And away you go. Easy money. Easy money. Damn, man. Hey, we solved a lot of the world's issues, I feel like.
I think we may be Elon, like better than Elon.
Whoa. That's wild. I mean,
well, see, Uncle Elon doesn't call me anymore, so
he must have lost my number too. I don't know what the hell happened. So I guess
keeps raising prices on shit.
Hey, y'all can keep going and getting your check marks and all that shit. I'll wait until he fucking.
I got my check mark. I just can't change. I just can't change my PFP or I'll lose it.
Yeah, you change your fucking PP and then you just like, what the fuck is that? I'm a serial PP changer, bro. I change PP as the hours. I ain't. Hey, come on now. I like. It was
now you lose.
It's all about.
Now
the
you're
fucking
losing
brand.
the blue check mark.
My brand is Cap and Colt, and this is Cap and Colt the Degen tune. This is Cap and Colt the Ether Brew. This is Cap and Colt the Respected Rhino. I don't lose my brand just because I changed
Cap
my
and Colt
PP.
the Apocalyptic Ape.
I'm really needing to. Yeah, that's. That's the next.
I mean, you were the one who said. You are the one who said if you don't have the funds for an ape, you could get a queen.
Damn, you just went there on me, huh? But I wanted.
I mean, that queen floor.
I mean, I do want a queen, but fuck. I mean, dude, liquidity's coming. Liquidity's coming. Hey, I'm close. Oh well, not liquidating, but yeah.
Oh, see, you caught it. You got it.
All right.
We call that a lightning bolt.
That's a lightning bolt right there. That's a big lightning bolt right there. All right, motherfucker.
All right, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you to buy it, but I'm not going to say that the python this one's wearing is a very rare trait.
And I love those navy blue backgrounds.
It's a rare trait, and it's 0.176. So, whoever this flipper is, So if you go to the apes number 522. So for anyone here, number 522, the person who is selling this, they're a fucking idiot. Because I tell it like it is.
Sorry if you're watching.
I'm not. He bought it for 0.15. Let me tell you guys how not to sell shit. When you buy something for 0.15 and you have it listed the same day, less than 24 hours later, for 0.17, you're taking a loss.
Yeah, that doesn't even
Literally
gas
taking a loss.
fees and
By the time fees are taken out, he's
creator
going to have
fees
made less than he paid for it.
and OpenSea fees, everything. First time you sell an NFT, man, it's kind of like a what in the fuck is going on here moment.
Incorrect, because it tells you your fees.
That's also true. That is also
That's
true.
why you factor your fees into the selling price.
Hey,
you have to.
That's too
the way
smart.
to do
That's
it.
too common.
I know.
You will come up. Hey, it's too fucking smart.
That's
That
another
makes too
reason I
much
hate
sense.
people. Like people complaining about the creator fees. Guess what? They need to make their money if you want that project to continue to make you money. So don't complain about it. Instead, mark your shit up by 10%. That's gonna
100%.
that will cover at least majority of the fees you will pay. Because OpenSea only allows a 10% fee, and then they take 2.5%. So the most you're ever gonna pay is a 12.5% fee. Mark your shit up 10% every time.
Not enough people do that, but
Just got a message. Oh shit! Detonated tunes are up to 0.19.
you love to see that. You absolutely love to
We
see that.
are.
You're not
we're
getting out
actually
of the
one away
final
from
segment of the
0.2.
Let's go. You're not getting away from the final segment of the day, but go sweep
Oh, let's do
somebody
it. Let's do it.
if you I see you keep trying to go down more segments and fucking rabbit holes and fucking keep the conversation.
No, I just lost
you don't
track
want
of
to be
time.
put you don't want to be put on the fucking hot seat is what hey, that's okay.
I'm trying to avoid going to work.
Stay here all day if you need to. No, I got fucking shit to do. But I still got this to do. And we
Let's
ain't
get it.
skipping past. Finish the sentence, DJ Wiener. 10 hot seat sentences. I start them in your perspective. You finish them in your perspective. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Number 1.
Do I need a buzzer?
Nah, you're good. From the hip. One word, one paragraph, one story. I don't care. No limit. But just from the hip. You ain't got to, well, that's stuff I got
Master
to
P.
put a fucking filter on. In my opinion, the best movie ever made is
American Gangster.
wow. Banger. Fucking banger. Denzel banger. Oh my gosh. Shout out to you.
Great film.
I knew I liked. Damn, I knew I liked you. I haven't seen that in a long fucking time. Number 2, if I could go on an unlimited shopping spree for one day at any store of my choosing, the store I would choose is.
I'd have to ask my niece and nephews.
Oh, you just going on a shopping spree for the fam bam?
Yeah, I don't care about my shit. I don't need shit. I'd be taking other people.
This fucking guy. What? Hey, Toys R
Where-
Us.
wherever-
Toys R Us NFTs too.
Toys R Us is closed though.
That's right. It's all metaverse related.
But I heard they reopened in New York.
No. Well, shit. It's fucking expensive as hell out there. Somebody's gonna fucking.
I don't know. I'll
pay
just
him.
buy a shitload of gift cards and just pass them out.
Yahtzee. Just go all over it. Just go to like
Yeah,
Walmart
fuck
and
it.
take down their entire gift card
Incorrect.
rack. And
I'd go to
then
Target.
Target gift. Oh wow, yeah, they got better ones. They got a better one at Target's fact.
No, I'm just anti-Walmart. That's it.
Oh.
That's this podcast.
But they do. Oh, Jeepers Creepers. Oh, that's a fucking rabbit hole. But I do feel like Target has a better gift card selection than Walmart. But maybe I'm just biased. Who's to say? Who's to know? Number 3. If the local deli was making a sandwich in my honor, the toppings on that sandwich and the name of it would be.
It would be deli meat, right? Okay, so turkey,
Or
ham,
fuck, you can go crazy.
turkey, ham, peanut butter, and jelly, rolled up, no bread, and we'd
Whoa.
call it protein roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, the protein roll by DJ Wiener coming
You
to a
gotta try
deli
it.
near you.
Yeah, you gotta
you
you gotta
serious?
try it with the peanut butter and jelly. Yeah,
Have
delicious.
you ever ate that shit?
Yeah.
You eat that shit?
So
you roll up a piece of ham and a piece of fucking
back
turkey.
when I lived in Florida, this was like shit back in like 2012, 2013. I was starving, right? I was on break from work. I couldn't decide. Do I want turkey and ham and cheese sandwich or do I want peanut butter and jelly? Because I was running out of time. So I said, fuck it. I put it all together, rolled it up. Most delicious thing ever.
See, now I haven't got that crazy, but I'll just, if I'm in a hurry and I don't feel like making a whole Sammy, I'll just slap a couple of pieces, put a cheese in there, roll it up, a little bit of mustard, and we're good to go.
You
But damn.
gotta try it.
PB and
It's
J in
delicious.
between the deli meat. Holy
You gotta
shit, how
you
hot?
gotta use the jelly, otherwise it ends up a little too dry.
I feel like I gotta get real high before I try that. But we'll move on to number 4.
Number 4.
If I could speak all the languages on Earth fluently, or be able to communicate with animals, I would choose to.
Okay. Is this a yes or no question, or am I supposed to say?
No. If you could speak all the languages on Earth fluently, or communicate fluently with animals, so you only speak fucking English, but you can speak with animals.
Oh, okay. Now I
Or
get
you
the
can
question.
speak with everybody on the whole fucking planet.
Now, by every language, does that also include sign language?
All of it.
Then
Every
yes.
bit. Oh, really? I've had a lot of people just come on and say people suck. Like, give me the animals.
They do, but I think deaf people intrigue me. Like the sign language, I find it very intriguing.
Yeah, that shit is fast as fuck.
Like, yeah,
Fast as fuck, boy.
they may be some of the smartest people in my opinion.
Damn, that is a whole other language just with fucking sign. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, just with hand movements, and they had to learn how to do it without being able to hear.
And some of them without even really ever learning the language. Whoa. You just blew my mind. You're blowing my mind today, Wiener. Holy fuck.
That's what I do.
Number 5. Hopefully you're about to blow my mind here. If I could morph 2 animals to make one super animal, the animals I would choose are...
Dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. Any specific? T-Rexy? A little...
Definitely the T-Rex.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And a chameleon. It's not an animal, but that way you could like change colors and shit.
Tyrannosauromelian. It's a Tyrannosauromelian, but it's the regular ass size.
Oh my god,
Tyrannosaurus
it
Rex,
sounds rich as fuck.
But he can just hide everywhere. You never know when he is. The next thing you're just sitting there, and all of a sudden,
I really want a pet dinosaur.
Good luck with that if you do decide to go down that rabbit hole.
Well,
probably not something I'll be trying out.
Don't you remember Ducky from Land Before Time?
You know, Ducky was dope. Ducky was a dope little dinosaur. Now, here was my thing. My thought, you said Tyrannosaurus. Now, I like the chameleon aspect. Don't get it twisted. I was thinking something to make the T-Rex's little ass bitch ass baby arms into something, you know, give them like a different body, but there's I don't know what that would be.
So like a T-Rex mixed with the Rock? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're strong enough as it is.
Or a giraffe, you know, like a...
But see, but also
T-Raf.
maybe a monkey instead of the chameleon. So that way... like a capuchin monkey, so that way it's a baby dinosaur?
A Tyrannosaurus. Oh, wow.
Because I want a baby dinosaur.
That's a good idea. Capuchin. Okay, so a Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus. There you go. Your Tyrannosaurus Rex and your monkey. Tyrannosaurus. Hey, if we could breed the son bitch, I feel like you can take DNA out of some T-Rex bone and just, you know.
I'm kind of pissed they haven't. I think somewhere they have brought dinosaurs back.
I think so too.
And they just haven't told us. Jurassic Park's real.
It's part of the fifth kind. Hey, who's to say, who's to know? But that's for another fucking show.
maybe that's Area 51. It's not aliens, it's dinosaurs.
Oh, and they've just been
your viewers are gonna be like, why do you bring this guy on your fucking show?
They're just throwing fucking random inanimate objects up in the fucking sky just to make us think it's all YouTube. Think it's all UFOs.
YouTube.
It's really fucking, hey, maybe I'm getting another strike right now because I'm releasing.
I wish I could see how, like, what people are saying in the comments to see how dumb they think I am. Like, get this guy
not
the
at
fuck
all.
off your show.
It's been a fucking electric factory. Number 6. If I could change what fell out of the sky every time it rains, but it can't be anything of significant value, I would choose to make it rain.
Vodka.
Wow. Just walk around getting fucked up. If it's rainy day, don't worry about it being dark and dreary. Yeah. Just open up your mouth, look up in the sky, and it'll be fixed before you know it.
Exactly.
Not a bad idea.
Little vodka a day keeps the doctor away.
Hey, and I say spaghetti with meatballs. So, I mean, we could really be onto something there. If it's like spaghetti, meatballs, tornadoes, and it's raining vodka like that.
Oh, I do like
Or maybe,
tornadoes.
like some penne a la vodka. Who the hell knows, man? Who the, I mean,
I do like
we could be onto something.
tornadoes and
We could be
vodka.
onto something. Hey, it's a Midwest thing, man. I go and chase them sons of bitches. Everybody
Me
else
too.
just goes and hides in the fucking basement.
What if instead of vodka? See, if you use like a fruit or a vegetable, that's kind of a waste of food. So now we're going vodka.
Vodka it is. All right.
Yeah, we don't want to kill people.
Good point. Projectile fruit does not sound like fun. Number 7. Oh, here we go, baby. Here we fucking go. Speaking of hot sauce, if I had to choose between sweating hot sauce or sweating vinegar, I would choose to. Oh, yeah, I went there. Oh, yeah.
I feel vinegar would be better on the skin, and it would burn a lot less when it drips into your eyes.
Haven't dumped vinegar in my eyes, but I have got hot sauce in the eyes, and that ain't fun. That ain't, you just going in on some
Well, you've
wings
had
and do
hot
an
sauce.
accident.
You've had hot sauce on your tongue and on your food, so you felt it all the way down. Now imagine that shit being on your eyes.
Oh, yeah. And, we'll just, hey, we can go below the belt, too. This is an SFW show. If you ain't ever gone to Buffalo Wild Wings as a young man and been a dumbass and forgot to wash your fucking hands first, it's just, it's a fun time. So I think I'm still agreeing. Vinegar would suck. You would smell like total dog shit, but probably be better for you. Maybe not everybody's for you.
But you would be able to clean a lot better if you sweat vinegar, because you just hold your arm out into like a bowl and use that to clean. There we go. We would be a lot less sick in this world if we sweat vinegar.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that fucking visual out of my mind. Oh yeah, yummy. Could you? Oh no, I don't want to imagine. Number 8. Oh, if I had to choose between fighting, if I had to choose between fighting 50 cat-sized humans or one human-sized cat,
the cat-sized
I would
humans.
choose to. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I gotta come up with a better something that's a little more scary as a cat size.
I mean, a cat's just gonna kill you.
Yeah,
a cat would kill us. Let's be honest.
Yeah. It's a cat-sized human is just like it's like a big fucking lion.
I mean, I'm not a big guy, but I'm pretty sure I could take on 50 cat-sized humans.
We said that yesterday too. I think 50 cat-sized humans is gonna be the move. Just punting them little motherfuckers every which way.
Just take one in each hand and just start spinning around. Knock the rest of them out.
Good call. Good fucking call. Number 9. Speaking of cat-sized humans, if I had to choose between having a head the size of a watermelon or having a head the size of a tennis ball, I would choose to.
Watermelon?
Pretty common answer. I feel like tennis ball, you just be goofy looking as shit.
But now, does the watermelon head have to go up and down, or could it be...
Oh, it can be sideways. It's just a big behemoth motherfucker. That's it.
We're going this way, and you could just call me Bobby. From Bobby's World.
Bobby's
World? Do you not remember that cartoon?
Bobby's World.
You
mean Hey Arnold? You mean Hey Arnold?
No. I mean Bobby's World. Here.
I mean, I'm a cartoon addict, but 27.
Oh, that's why.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Bobby's World. Let me see. Well, you find it. Oh, Bobby's World. No, can't say I've ever seen Bobby.
Bro,
hey Bobby.
You're from the Midwest. You have to watch it.
Damn, I guess I gotta watch some Bobby's World. All right, Bobby's World. Bobby's World
was a shit.
Done deal. It's on the sheet. It's coming up. Speaking of coming up, fucking Bobby's World. The last question, sentence to finish of the day. Speaking of apes, if bananas weren't called bananas, I would call them.
I don't know. Yellow mush? Fruit moon?
Ladies and gentlemen, bananas, once known as bananas, now yellow mush in the shape of a fruit moon by the legendary DJ Wiener.
Let's go. You're very welcome. Autographs after the show.
Hey, calm down back there. Calm down. Everybody calm down. Relax. All right, thank you. We appreciate you guys.
Yellow
Ween,
mush.
absolute fucking electricity, man.
Blast,
great rabbit holes. Absolute amazing end to the show. I can't thank you enough for stopping by for V2, man.
My pleasure.
I hit you up out of the blue and you were instantaneously on it. So thank you, man. Yeah. Anything else burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul you were thinking about either for the show, during the show, now that you got to get out to the Diamond Hand fam?
Yeah, I don't like the whole Apple thing you mentioned earlier about them using third-party apps.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I don't like it. Not a fan.
Isn't that interesting? That eliminates the whole 30% commissions shit.
It also eliminates any security
an
iPhone could possibly have.
Yeah, I know. Now you just download
Now they're
shit.
just as vulnerable as Androids.
It's interesting, right?
So with that said, could I have your seed phrase? Because it's going to be no different.
Pineapple. Guava.
I love pineapple.
Surf. I can't remember. There's been so many good ones during the bear market. Just people like holding up a piece of paper in the background. Oh, finally got my ledger. And like they got their whole seed phrase written down or some shit. I mean, it's comical, but
I love it.
Too many fucking people. Brother, I can't thank you enough.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a blast. I guess it does seem like it is the time to close this thing out the only way I know how to, though. So, my friends, that's it. That's a wrap. Paper or plastic, put a move on that some beach. Episode 125 of The Door Show is officially over. No mas, no more. It's time to get on up and get on out. But before we do, a couple of things I need to remind you. Number one, it is a wonderful Wednesday to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee, and I'm choosing to push around some PLP. That stands for peace, love, and positivity for those of you that are new to the acronym, and I humbly ask you do the same. Maybe dash in a little bit of kindness as we go on about this Wednesday as well. Why, you might be asking yourself? Because it costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 soul, and 0 of any of them other shit coins you care to be invested in right now, you doggone degenerate. Quit wasting your money on shit that ain't going nowhere and just start doing what's free. Hope you have. The legendary DJ Wiener hopes you have.
Get some hot sauce.
The Apocalyptic Apes hope you have. And everybody else in this wonderful community who we call the Diamond Hand fam hopes you have a spectacular rest of your Wednesday, unless you have any other plans. And last but certainly not least, being that this show is a member of that there Diamond Hand Media Group, we ask that you remember that at DHM, we don't only hold, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thank you, Ween, for an electric show, my man. Shout out to all of the Diamond Hand fam. You guys are the bomb.com. I say it all the time, but for you showing up, spending your hard-earned time with me, I am eternally grateful. You allow me to stay on the consistent, persistent pursuit of my passion every single damn day, and I will continue to pay it forward to you by bringing nothing but electricity to this platform. However, for now, it's time for me to sign off. I'll catch you on the flip, in the Discords, in the VCs, in the spaces, most definitely the spaces, or wherever you may be finding yourself building this beautiful place we call Web3. But for now, from me and the legendary DJ Wiener, peace!
Peace out, y'all.
And love.